Hey guys, what's going on? I'm back again for another video. This is actually take number 2 because the first one I recorded halfway through and then a convoy of trucks on the road next to me decided to go by, and I figured you didn't want to hear that and be completely deafened by the loud ass sound that they made when they went by. So I deleted that one, and now we're trying this again. Thankfully, I don't see any trucks coming by. There's a car, but that's whatever. So let me go back to what I was talking about. I'll go over the topics I went over. So I think the first thing I talked about was how excited I was by the fact that Splatoon 2 is coming out this Friday, and I'm super ready for that. I can't wait to play that game. I'm gonna try to pretty much get better at playing with the new weapons, because when I played the Splatfest they had last weekend, last Saturday actually, what I found out was that since there's a lot of new specials, there's a lot of new tactics. I mean, even with those 4 combinations of weapons, the roller, the splat dualies, the splatter shot, and the charger, even with those combinations, there was a lot of new ideas that were being thrown out. You can no longer hide as much when people are using the special, artillery splatter shot or whatever. I'm not sure what the exact terminology is for it, but you can't really hide very well anymore, because it basically locks on to any player that's within the range of the character. It can lock on to them even if you're hiding in the ink. Now, I don't know, since we didn't have access to all the specials and all the abilities that you get on the gear, I don't know if maybe there is an ability that makes it that is unable to target you. But from what I saw in the demo, as of right now, it can see you no matter what you're doing. So that is an issue. Second of all, there's a lot of really interesting exploits I saw too. So there's an ability where you get a jetpack in the game, where there's a special where you get a jetpack, and how the jetpack works is that as you are basically, wherever you took off as, where you return to. So if you're at your base, or if you're on a cliff somewhere, and you jump and you go into jetpack mode and kill 3 people on the field farther up in the area, you jump back to that area where you started at. So you jump back to a base where you're safe, or all the way back to your spawn point, really, if you can. So that's actually really cool. But what I saw was people using it where they would jump off the map if they were in a bad situation, or say there's 3 or 4 people about to kill them. They'd jump off the map, and before they died, they would hit their special, which when they did that, it allowed them to basically, the game put their spawn point back on the map, since it has to find a location on the map to have them fly back to. And so they were able to fly back onto the map, kill the people that were right next to them, and then land back on the map without actually committing suicide. So that was really, really cool, and that's a really interesting tactic, I should say. What else? Let's see. So I still suck at chargers. I've always sucked at snipers. I've never been a sniper person. I'm always with the wide range attack weapons. So one of those would be the roller is one I'm good at. The splatling gun, which is more like a minigun, that one I'm good at. I'm also good at the slosher, which is a bucket weapon, which they didn't have in the demo, but that one was one I was really a fan of. And occasionally I would use the shotgun, which is the blaster is what they're called. The splat blaster. So hopefully I'll be able to get one of those and try them out and really test them out. Apparently in the single player now, you were able to use a lot more weapons than you were in the first game. So in the first game, you only could use the splatter shot through the whole campaign, the entire thing. And now you have levels that are dedicated to certain weapon types to kind of teach you how each category of weapon works, which I think is a really cool idea. Because basically that's like, it forces the player to get used to the weapon, see how it works, get an idea of how, you know, you're supposed to use it. For instance, the splatling gun, the minigun, splat gun, it takes a couple seconds to charge up, and then after it charges up, you can release a barrage of bullets that are really fast paced, really centered on an area, and it like doesn't stop shooting for a long period of time. But then it takes you longer to refill your ink to get more bullets, and again you have to recharge it up in order to fire it, which makes you vulnerable for some time. So there is drawbacks to it, but used in the right situations where you have a lot of overlook ability, you can see a launch area of the map if there is nope, God, I have lost sticks here. If there is a area where like it's a bottleneck where the enemy has to come through, then that weapon is absolutely phenomenal. Like absolutely phenomenal. What else? So the splat charger. Personally, I'm not a good person when it comes to anything with sniping. Hit scan, sniping, range weapons, never been my thing. I've always been someone that's been up close and personal, someone who can like chuck out grenades, and someone who just suppressive fire. I sneak up behind people, I flank people. I've never been someone who has been like great for defense and guarding. I said right off the bat that if you want me to guard base or guard flag, I'll try, but I can tell you right now, if someone on their team is a sniper or a ranged weapon, I'm probably going to die because I am terrible at long range. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, but that's really cool. So anyway, back to my train of thought originally I had, because apparently I can't think right now. Let's see. Talk about the splatling, talk about the chargers, the new splat dualies, the new weapon that allows you to not only do dodge rolls, but you have basically you dual wield two guns and you're able to shoot basically in front of you in two patterns, or if you do a dodge roll for a short time, both guns are aimed at the same location, so you get more direct shots. While that is really cool, I played around the splat duelists for a while. They're actually really effective in both close range and good for dodging and maneuverability, which I feel like if I get the right weapon set with the right sub weapon, it'll be way worth it, but we'll have to see. But yeah, I played around with those for a while. I got a pretty good kill to death ratio. I think my best rate was 18-3 was all match. Yeah, so that was my best one. That's not bad. Back when I played Splatoon 1 and I was in my prime, I did like 21-2 or 23-1. Those were some of my better ranking scores. But I've been 6 months out of the game, so I need to work out the kinks, need to get used to new tactics, learn from new tactics. Hopefully, when I go into this game, I'll be jumping with a team so we can better set up our loadouts. We can better plan, talk to each other, because there's voice chat finally. Thank God there's voice chat. Although I think primarily we'll be using Discord or Skype or something like that when I do my gaming. But on the off chance that I have to do it on the computer or I have to do it on the go, having the ability to hook up with the voice chat on the phone, just as good. It is so hot outside right now. I don't know if you can tell, but I am sweating up a storm right now. I'm recording this on the walk back from going to get my lunch because I have things I have to do, and those things are coming up. And there's a lawnmower. This is what happens when you walk in town. Anyway, but yeah, I'm trying to be efficient here and record on the go, so that when I get back, I can upload this right away, handle the things I have to do at home, and then kill two birds with one stone. Really is what I'm trying to do. Yeah, but that's mostly it. That's really all I had to talk about. I mean, I can go and talk more in depth about Splatoon all day long. If you guys want to hear more about my opinions, ideas, if you think the game's interesting, you want to hear more about it, let me know. I'll make a special video, like I said. Actually, I didn't say that was in the first video. So in the first video, it says it's going to be a bit shorter than my normal videos. So I'm probably going to do a smaller video tomorrow to make up for the time I missed here. So you'll see that come up tomorrow. If you want me to talk more about Splatoon, let me know. If not, we'll talk about other topics. That's no problem with me. I can talk for days. Whether that's a good thing or not, I'm not entirely sure. But I can keep a conversation going for a long time. Alright, so that's about all for right now. I will probably catch you guys tomorrow. I'll have another video up tomorrow. I don't know how long it's going to be. It could be the same length, it could be shorter. Hey, hell, it could be longer. We don't know. But I just want to make sure I get one out today. And I wanted to make sure you guys know that I am still alive. I am still kicking. I'm going to have an intro song at some point in the future. That's something I'm working on currently. But when I get that up and running, I'll let you know. I'm going to probably tweet it out first on Twitter, let people tell me what they think, and I'll edit it, change it if it needs to be. But that's coming. An outro's coming at some point too. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll have a video up tomorrow probably. Again, I don't know how long, but we'll see. So, see ya guys.